obviously, elephant in the room here. You guys are playing Virginia here in just a few weeks. Your brother Sam's on that team. How excited are you to kind of see your brother after the transfer from Marquette?
That's a game we kind of had planned out. We were hoping that was going to be the matchup, so I'm glad it happened. It was in the back of our heads, kind of all quarantine, kind of giving each other crap about it. But I'm excited to watch him, probably more than I am excited to play myself, just because I haven't been able to be around him for very long. And obviously we played together, high school and college, so we were with each other every day. So I'm excited to see how he's developed as a player.
Hey Joey, as a Marquette grad, it'll be nice to see you two on the court again together. But I'm curious how much you'll add to the scouting report before that game, and how much maybe that was in your decision before you guys left to say, hold on, maybe we can meet each other somehow, some way.
Yeah, obviously he's going to be a big part of their offense, a big part of their team. We're not going to be playing just Sam Hauser though. We got to make sure that we keep it, Virginia and Michigan State. But I think it's definitely going to be helpful, knowing some of the things that he does as a player. I might not be guarding him, I might be guarding him. So I think it'll definitely be helpful, and it's excited to see how he fits in with that team.
Next up will be Ben Charbonneau from the Detroit News.
Joey, I'm curious now that you're able to actually start playing. I mean, how is your approach different? How do you feel now that you're actually getting to contribute, not just be on the scout team? What's your your thoughts right now on actually getting to do this finally?
I would say trying to be more of a vocal leader. Trying to give my input more often. Last year I kind of took a back seat. I was working on my game a lot, just working on my, just my craft, and because I wasn't playing. So this year, trying to become more of a vocal leader, something that I haven't done as much in the past. I want to play a big part in this team. I want to play as many minutes as I can. Obviously, I got to earn those minutes, but I think that's the thing I've worked on the most.
Was there one thing that kind of kept you pushing through that whole time when you weren't able to play?
Yeah, I think just kind of wanting to get better, wanting to show people when I do get back that I'm going to be a different player, more versatile. Obviously, my freshman year at Marquette, I thought I had a pretty solid freshman year, but there's some things I wish I could have done better. Become a better defender and rebounder for sure. Those are probably the two biggest things.
We'll go to Brendan Schwabat next.
Hey Joey, so obviously you guys lost Dave last year. The big man is kind of a question mark for your roster right now, and you're expected to take a lot of that load that was lost with Xavier. Do you feel ready for that? Are you comfortable to be that?
I didn't hear what he said. I think he cut it out.
You know what, Brendan, you kind of broke up a little bit. I'm going to jump ahead. We'll go to Stephen Brooks and then to Kyle Austin.
Hey, Joey, I hope you're doing well, man. I wanted to ask you just sort of about your level of anticipation for this season, because since you've been here, you obviously had to sit out, then the NCAA tournament gets canceled for maybe the first time ever. I don't really know, I guess, exactly. And now your season's starting late, and you're a couple weeks out, you don't have a schedule. Just a lot of weird stuff. Brazil's brought you up a ton. Just what's sort of your level of excitement, anticipation to finally, make your Michigan State debut and obviously go off from there?
Yeah. Anticipation is at an all-time high right now. Just the whole situation that happened last year, not being able to play, sitting out. Then you brought up the cancellation of the NCAA tournament. So, and then not knowing whether or not we're going to have a season. So just kind of sticking to the grind, all quarantine, keep working out. Not sure what's going to happen. And now that we're going to have a season, it's see where hard work's really going to pay off, and it's something that I've thought about for a year now.
Thank you.
We'll go to Kyle Austin.
Hey Joey, I wanted to ask you actually a little bit about some of the forwards that are playing alongside you. Obviously, a lot of different guys kind of battling for time there.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that stood out, or what are kind of your general thoughts on that?
I think our bigs are doing a great job right now. Coach has given us a lot of love in practice. He thought that we've done a great job. We got 5 or 6 bigs. They're going to play huge minutes. So right now we're just competing with each other, seeing who's gonna start, who's gonna get these minutes. we got some guys that are primarily fives and some guys that can play 4 and 5. So it'll be interesting to see, and nothing's really set in stone. But Malik Hall's done a great job. Thomas Kithier, Julius Marble, Madi Sissoko, Marcus Bingham. All of our bigs have done a great job, I think.
We're gonna go back to Chris Solari, and then we will wrap it up with Stephen Brooks.
Good to see you, Joey. This has been obviously a weird time this month. Usually at this point of the year, you know the schedule. I know you got a brother's game, but how has that been kind of preparing for the unknown for you guys and kind of dealing with all the issues that come along with the COVID and stuff?
Yeah, it's been a hassle, but everybody's going through it. So that's the way you got to look at it. Every team's doing this right now. Every team is doing the testing. Not everybody's doing the daily testing, so we're lucky to have that. But in terms of not knowing who we're going to play, every day you prepare, and I think the way you got to look at it, even if you do know your schedules, you got to worry about yourself. You worry about your team rather than the team you're playing against. So I think we're just going to keep working, get better, and once we know that schedule, we'll study up that first opponent, and whoever we got going on from then, we'll take it from there.
We're gonna go last question to Stephen Brooks.
Thanks, Max. Joey, want to ask you real quick about Aaron. You've obviously observed him for a year now, sort of behind the scenes, and obviously this summer. How is he a different guy, whether it's as a player or how he carries himself, how he leads, obviously being a captain, just from when you first got here to today, how has Aaron changed in your opinion?
Well, Aaron on the court can do everything. He's good size, really quick, extremely athletic. He's working on a shot. It's something that I've noticed has improved big time. But then stepping up in that leadership role has been something he's worked on. He was named captain this year, and last year obviously he could take a little bit of a back seat to Cassius and X. So it's been cool to see some guys develop, and especially since last year I kind of had a back seat where I was watching. I was doing a lot of observing during games and practicing. So seeing those guys develop has been awesome. And Aaron's been someone that's done a great job. He came back in great shape after the quarantine. He talked earlier about how much he was working out and who he was working out with. So he's progressed really well.
Joey, thanks so much for taking your time. Everyone, we really appreciate you joining us here, and we'll be doing this again soon.
No problem.